Hello, welcome back to Daily Wickham RTM Projects. Hey guys, we are back with the 52cc pocket bike. Hope you all are having a good day today. As I usually say, let's start off with a half cup of coffee or a good cup of coffee. Okay, so we're going to put this top end on here. Previously off camera, I went ahead and put the studs in it. Red Loctite on them with a 262 Loctite, red Loctite, and then we JB welded the pockets in on both sides. This is a mod to do to save the threads in the case. If you're willing to do this, kind of want to save your engine, make it a little bit more bulletproof. And there you go. On this case here, on the bottom side, this is a different case. The webbing actually goes through these two on this side for the where the reed valve setup is, and then on this side they're just the normal bosses. These normally don't strip out. You can put your reed valve assembly on there and then JB weld this too and that if you want, but I'm just going to leave it alone. It turned out pretty good, so we're just going to go with it. And it's since I put the seals in it, it's pretty tight. It's a little bit of lubrication will help with that. But we're going to go with the this one of the regular 52 pocket bike assemblies. You can get a Wiseco piston that has one ring up here that's like a 2 or 3 millimeter ring, and it'll save you on the drag off of this bottom ring. Usually they do this for good high compression and stuff, and like we did that other piston that we made that had the JB welded ring on it, the second ring gland. That was just a test. I just wanted to see how that would turn out and see how it would do. I'm not going to put it in this motor. I'm actually just going to use the old pocket bike piston here. And just remember your up arrow goes where your exhaust is. If you put your exhaust up this way or if you put it down this way, it doesn't matter. So, with further ado, let's get on with this thing. I'm going to get this whole piston clip out of here. And then you're going to push the old pin out. And there's your roller bearing and your pin. So we're going to be using this Permatex Moto Seal gasket maker. They have this other stuff out there. It's called Honda Bond. You can get from the Honda dealer. Pretty good stuff. And then we also have a base gasket and a head gasket that we're going to be using. Made it just a little backwards maybe. Thinking about maybe just putting the jug on with the piston in it, and then put the cylinder head on it, and then kind of seat the piston jug in first, and then take the cylinder head back off, and then we'll put the compression head gasket on. Let's go ahead and do this. You got to get you a little paintbrush and a little rag here. And just kind of give it a light coating all the way around. It says to use this stuff with equal parts. A little brush on there. Don't get too much down inside that engine. There's no need for all that. It's not going into space or anything, so always wipe it off when it's done. This. Just kind of paint it on there. That's all you gotta do. You just want to get that head gasket on, that base gasket on there. I was just to say, we do have a head gasket. A lot of times that would be the head gasket if you're using the other style engine setup. Hope you all are gonna have a Merry Christmas this year. Don't try to get a set, like I said, don't try to get a whole bunch of this down inside the cylinder or engine or anything. It's a nice little coating. Happy thoughts, happy memories, as Bob Ross would say. Okay. We're gonna put the grain side down. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you get it on there. Make sure you don't tear your gasket when you're putting it on. Take your time with it, getting it on. Over the studs. This can be done. I've done it before. This just makes for a better engine, I think. Seat that sucker right down on there. Right on down around. Sure it's... Oop. I goofed up. Ooh, I did goof up. Wow. Look at that. I must not have enough coffee yet today. Oops. I'll edit that out of there. Oops. No mistakes. Get it on there. Yes, I just ripped the gasket. Damn it. It'll be alright. Like that. This loop stuff we got on here is going to be pretty good stuff. Alright, next thing I want to do is go ahead and seat the piston in. Get your dowels lined up. Squeeze that sucker together. Up arrow on the bottom side. Push that sucker right on in there, just like that. Exhaust is up. Ports. Looks good. And then we're just gonna put the sealer around on here. And then this thing it'll be really sealed up. It's not gonna leak. Usually, a lot of times I won't even run a base gasket. I just run this gasket maker stuff on the bottom side. It seals it up. And if you're in a pinch, you could just run this stuff in, and it won't never ever come off there. You're not going to have any leaks or anything. Set her down on there. Alright. Move this out of the way for me done. Put our lid back on our stuff. Okay. So now, what we get to do is put our piston on. Piston jug assembly on. extra roller bearing. Put them all in there. Swing them around. Get your piston on down. Get your pin all lined up. Push that sucker on in there. Got that. Should get the groove done in there. And usually you take your clip. Put your clip on there. I would sink the one side down in there like that. Get it down in there at an angle. You know, one thing I want to know, why does everything have to be magnetized? I don't ever get that. Everything is magnetized now. I think it makes it harder to get stuff in, you know. Alright, come on. Just like that. And then all I just like to do is just rotate it, make sure it's in the groove. And then push that bad boy down on there. Boom. Just like that. Pistons up. Sauces up. There you go. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and assemble this thing. So that way we can just get it together and not have to worry about it anymore. It's got two sides for the copper gasket. Got a polished side and a flat side. Make sure you put your flat side down. On that. It's going to fight me here. I know it is. Getting it on the studs. I'm going to put the flat side towards the flywheel. Looks like it wants to go on there kind of move it around with your fingers to get it in there, adjust it up right. Make sure your copper gasket's not going to get pinched anywhere in here. A lot of times you just have to turn it upside down. Make sure it don't get climbed up in there. Come on. Go in your seat in your place. Needs to be. Alright, and you see, you got that sucker on there all the way around. It went down. Alright. You see all this hardware sitting down here on the ground. Well, you can put all this on there if you want. I'm just going to put the lock nuts on it for right now. We get it torqued down. And we'll come back around and do what we need to do again. These are 6mm lock nuts. Remember, a lock nut really is only good use for one time, theoretically, because it's the seal that you're using. I had to find a really thin wall 10mm. This is a Craftsman 10mm. You might be able to find one somewhere. I don't know where I got that thing from, but I got it a long time ago. Torque on these, it says no more than 10 inch-pound. 10 pounds, which is 120 inch-pounds. I think what we do is just tighten it down to about 5.5 and then go and do the other side too. Switch it around all the way around in a circle. Pull it down like this. Put them down. As you can get it. Kind of look around, make sure everything's still sealed up straight. Don't see the gasket, copper gasket protruding out anywhere or anything. Alright. And got a Matco Tools inch-pound torque wrench. And we're going to set it to, it says inch-pounds on it. I'm going to bring it up to 60. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring it right on up to 60. That's 50. There's 60 right there. And it's got a lock on it. And just go around in the star pattern, like a star pattern. Get them on there. That one. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. Okay. That's 6. Unlock it. Going up to 120. That'd be 10. Yep, there it is. Alright. You may have to put this sucker in a vise. May help it a little bit. So, turn you up here. Put you in the vise over here. Why didn't you do that first of all to start with? Who knows? Who knows? Alright. Here we go. There it is. Yes. Yes. That's it. 120. Make sure when you get done with your torque wrench, back it all the way down. And if not, it'll ruin it. All the way back now. Stops. There you go. We are torqued down, buddy. And then next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that flywheel on it, and that'll probably be about it for now. Make sure it still rotates. Yep, rotates. Look at that. Nice and beautiful. Nice and beautiful. just a little bit. All right. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this flywheel key on here. Line them up. They have those advanced retard flywheel keys out there. Guys, I wouldn't mess with them things. I had nothing but problems with those things before. I don't think it makes any difference at all. Now the carbon fiber reeds are good, and the red coils are good. Down there. And I'm gonna grab some red Loctite. I'm gonna take this thing back apart. A little bit on him. Right there. That's it. Not too hard about it. Pretty easy. That way we can get it turned over a little easier. Just snug that thing up. Might be easier just to use a piece of pipe on this or something. Something a little easier. Maybe you can even lock a wrench in there. Like old school, what we used to do back in the day, like this. Probably do this. Yeah, like this. Just bring that thing on around. Until it tightens up. Guys, that is your assembled bulletproof pocket blanket. As you can see, it goes up and down. I bet it's got good compression. See how it oozes all that stuff out down there? You can get you a little paper towel, clean that up, clean your case up. Let that sit for 24 hours and then move on to your next stuff that you're going to do, like if it's reed valve, carburation stuff, or exhaust, or just go ahead and put the rest of the motor back together, or what have you. Getting a different upgraded ignition system for this, and a little bit more better carburetor. Stay tuned for that, and we'll get this whole thing running here pretty soon. Guys, it's been fun, and you'll have, once again, very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, you'll take care. Subscribe!